guard. Help. Yo. Let's see. Face sculpture. Still need to bring a one mammoth tusk here. Oh well. You get what you get. And now we're already turned. Again. Alright, let's do this. My revenge. To bring a mammoth tusk. Got my new companion with me. And there's some deers. Right, Janessa. But okay, you're not here. I'll deal with it. Okay, let's do this, man. Okay. Whoosh. Quick save. Just right. Go here. Okay, I probably got one-shotted. Now I am being chased by a giant. Oh, ho, ho. Please, please, I need it. Oh my lord. Hee! Alright, I might leave you alone. You win this time. But I'll return. I will return. To fear my name. Hagravens, I just don't want to deal with Hagravens yet, man. You're en route. I think I should travel to, let's see, Winterhold. Of course it's cold, I know. So there might be something good for me there. Probably Dawnstar? Actually, wait, there's some orcs. Yeah, Winterhold. That is where I'm gonna go.
Need a ride?
I would like to carriage.
Where do you want to go?
Winterhold.
Climb and back and we'll be off. You'd best hurry it up.
Alright.
My job is to serve the Jarl, not waste time talking with travelers.
What do you do around here?
Me? Nothing. And I hope to keep it that way. The Jarl is convinced I have some connection with the college, so he goes easy on me. Maybe you'd like to help me keep up appearances. Old Nellikar has a mage's staff in his room in the frozen hearth. It'd be good to have that staff, in case the Jarl starts wondering if I actually have a real connection to the college.
I'll get it for you.
Thanks. I'll be waiting for it.
I'm looking for work.
The Jarl has put out a bounty on some bandits. Here, take a look at this decree for details. Safe travels.
Fort Failhammer.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nelagar.
I don't deal with any college applicants these days, so don't bother asking.
You don't go to college.
No.
It's just children.
Gods no, not for
I
years.
wouldn't fret over it.
I left Winterhold for some time and returned to stay here at the inn.
Those sorts of games.
What would you look at again?
I still have research that keeps me busy, and being here in Winterhold ensures I have access to former colleagues.
Ranmir beg a drink from you yet? That's gold wasted, friend.
What's wrong with Ramir?
He owes this tavern enough coin to burn it down, build it back up, then burn it down again just for laughs. He's had some troubles in his life, but I can't have him drinking here without at least paying back some of the coin he owes.
What if I talk to Ramir?
Go right ahead. He just might be sober enough to listen to you. All right, then.
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just keep walking.
Here, have a drink with me.
Got any ale or mead? Who are you to say what I should do? I'll pay her back when I'm ready.
I say, you didn't hear any loud
You
noises.
owe her gold, pay it.
And I told you I'd pay it when I'm good and ready.
Sounds?
Do it or be ugly.
Calm down there, friend. I'll pay.
No,
Tell
certainly
Harren
not.
that she'll have her
A
gold.
small experiment may have gone awry, but
Until
clearly
next
with no
time.
discernible consequences.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
Ramir's agreed to pay his debt.
Thank you. He's not a bad man, just bad with his coins and his drink. My husband Dagger could tell you stories there. I have a couple of Ranmir's things that he traded to us back when he was still paying regularly. I say you've earned them.
Iron
All right,
shield
then.
and a steel green sword.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you?
Set up shop here.
Wasn't by choice, I can tell you that. Options were in short supply. Ranmir and I grew up here, and nearly any money I make, he drinks away. Without the coin to pack up and leave, I decided to take to trading. Very funny. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't exactly overflowing with people. So I'll sell whatever I can. If it's worth putting a price on, you can bet I'll do it. I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals, but mostly I come out on top.
You said something about a bad deal?
Yeah, it was stupid of me. I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused the trade. But I didn't, and now I'm stuck with this worthless junk.
What was the story?
Some line about this clothing in Ingol Barrow. He said it was worth more than its weight in gold if I took it back there. Something about placing it back in Ingol's chamber, I don't know. What was I thinking? Even if it were true, I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb filled with who knows what.
I could look into it for you.
I don't even care anymore. You want to check it out? Fine. I'll sell you the thing for 50 gold, and then it's your problem.
I'll take that claw.
Fine, here you go. You get killed on account of this thing, it's not my fault. Got it? But I suppose if it does actually turn out to be worth something, let me know, will you? Aye.
If you've business with the college, you're welcome to stay here. It's where most of our business comes from, in fact.
Heard any rumors?
People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face. Make you look completely different. Do you
Anything I
believe?
heard?
Well, not exactly. Listen, we're friends, right? I wonder if I could ask a favor of you.
What can I do for you?
It's about Ranmir. Don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem with him being here all the time. He mostly keeps to himself, and so far he's been able to pay. I just hate to see what's happened to him. He hasn't always been like this, you know. Drunk, I mean.
What did he used to be like?
Well, he was a different person. Happy, outgoing, like... anyone who's in love.
So what happened to him?
See, Ranmir was involved with a pretty young woman named Isabel Rolane. The two of them were very happy together, I thought. One day, she just disappeared. Ranmir was convinced she'd run off with someone else, leaving him behind. He turned to drinking. And what's left of him is what you see here every day.
What can be done by
I'm not sure. I hope that maybe if she could be found, if he had some sort of explanation, that maybe he could put himself back together. I'm in no position to go searching for her, but perhaps you could.
All right, then.
Now here's a man I'm glad to see.
Take care if you're venturing too far from town. It's a bitter wind coming off the Sea of Ghosts.
Can trade with her. So exactly what of these destroyed buildings? Tomatoes? Carrot. Crowder's house.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
What is this place?
Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge.
May I enter?
Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within?
I just want to see what it looks like inside.
Huh, humor is often in short supply here. But I sense that perhaps you're after more than just that. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will.
I think I went with.
No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort.
What are you testing?
Excellent. A standard spell for one skilled in destruction magic is the Firebolt. Casting one at the seal on the ground here would be sufficient.
I don't know that spell.
No? Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide it to you for a mere 30 gold. Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around Skyrim. They also sell spells.
Okay, this is sort of spell.
Here you are. Now I'm anxious to see you cast it.
Firebolt.
Winterhold. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
I mean, it's open. Yes.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here. Welcome to the college. Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
I love to tell the ground.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim
It's
for
lies.
thousands of years.
All of it. I don't care
Prominent
what she
feature
told
here
you.
is
It's all lies.
It's our primary location.
What are you talking about?
For Alda, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her, and I know what she's been up to. My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you. Until next time.
Caught him.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching all of you very closely.
What was that one?
Your superior and I were simply having a discussion about my level of access to the college. Well, perhaps that is why you're merely an apprentice here. Nothing you need to concern yourself with. I shall be quite capable of observing everything that goes on. I am an advisor to the Archmage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college. I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires advice. Now that stability has been established between the Dominion and the Empire, we seek only to help Skyrim, to guide its people through this time of transition, to help lead them to a better future. Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusting.
Wait for me for the tour. Just...
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Do I have tomatoes?
What's the hurry?
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.
Is anyone here? No. Oh.
Let me give you a bit of advice. You want to work on something that's not officially allowed?
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolkien, one of our most esteemed wizards.
Man, you two like so long, man. Come on, Mirabelle. Waiting for you like each step. So...
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Listen to Tolfdir.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
New here too, eh? I'd hoped I wouldn't be the only Nord, but I should have known better. Magic is shunned by most. If it can't be swung over your head and used to crack skulls, most Nords want nothing to do with it. Magic is seen as something for elves and weaker races. No offense, of course. I know he's from the Thalmor, and that he claims to be here simply as an advisor. I also know that no one really believes that. I've been trying to avoid him, honestly. Not at all. I consider it a blessing. My family was convinced coming here was a death sentence, or worse. It took years of insisting that this is what I'm meant to do. Well, look at the evidence. Nords generally don't trust magic, so it's not off to a good start. Throw in the Oblivion Crisis, which was caused by magic users, and the troubles now with the Aldmeri Dominion, who are elves and magic users. And finally, take the fact that the college is the only thing left standing after most of Winterhold was destroyed. It's all fairly damning. I'd better get going.
My dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability.
Before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind, and no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything?
I'm sorry, what?
I've just been asked enough questions. I'm here to learn not to explain myself over and over. Forgive me. I didn't mean to assume. I know I don't like the way he looks at me. I can't tell if he expects me to blow myself up or to try and murder him, but he clearly doesn't trust any of us. So far, if only because no one is telling me how great I ought to be, I just want to learn. I don't want to think about what's expected of me. Didn't you know? Before the Oblivion Crisis, many elves called Winterhold their home. More visited the college from Morrowind every year. After, growing distrust of magic made life difficult for many. Some left rather than endure the growing hatred from the local Nords. Others returned home after the Red Year, when Vardenfell erupted and caused much destruction. Winterhold itself died in the years between then and now. What's left out there is a husk. Only the college really remains. Until next time.
What are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please,
you are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level destruction spells yet?
No, yeah, but I will.
Ah, this is good. But Jizargo will know them first. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Jizargo. There is much for Jizargo to be sure of. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. Jizargo will be successful. Of this there is no doubt. Oh, but you are wrong. The only reason you could disagree is because you are losing so badly you cannot see it. Mages in Cyrodiil are all about politics. The Synod and the College of Whispers are too busy guarding secrets to bother to teach. Skyrim was not Jizargo's first choice, but Winterhold is removed from politics, dedicated to study. This is the place for Jizargo to become great.
All right, then. Just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
I feel we should learn something practical.
Is that so?
See, he agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I don't even know.
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, hold still. Have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please. Just opposite me.
Janessa, can you move?
Else in the way. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing the ward, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
New York Beach.
You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic, but I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear? Purpose? I should think it's self-evident. Magic is a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us. I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid. The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched. No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case. The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain. Not often, no. Some risks must be taken to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us. Until next time.
You gonna follow me? Very good. Ah, yes. I forgot I've got stuff working.
You know, this is one of a very few places where you can receive a real education.
Trouble? Aye, now that's some fine armor. Good old-fashioned steel.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Oh, you'll be here.
My job is to serve the Jarl, not waste time talking with travelers. This should come in handy. Here, let me show you a few tricks I've learned about buttering up royalty. Till next time.
Horsefield Hammer. Shrine of Azura. On the Sardo.
What is it? Dragons?
Alright then. Oh! Vegetable soup. Goodness, I'm sorry, man. Oh, I don't have any magic potions. I believe in you. I'll come, fight, win. Finally summoned this. Go! Heal. Here. Okay. Go! Here. Wait. Skooma. Guard. Help. Okay. Go!
I've had enough of you.
Okay. You get man. Onwards to Azura Shrine. If I can go shortcut. Believe. Yeah, there's an open path here, so it's over here. Quick save. In case I run into any trouble. Seriously. I want to scale this mountain, I'll have to go around, apparently. Quick save. Get my stamina up. Okay. I hope this is worth it coming up here, man. I mean, it is worth for a potato.
Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here.
Seen my coming?
Azura has given me the gift of foresight. I had a vision of you walking up the steps to this altar, long before you were born. You have been chosen to be her champion. I know it is unexpected, but do not worry. It will all unfold as she has predicted.
Very well.
You must go to a fortress, endangered by water, yet untouched by it. Inside, you will find an elven mage who can turn the brightest star as black as night. It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to Winterhold. Ask if they know this elven enchanter. She is the goddess of dawn and dusk. Azura sees into the twilight of the future and guides her followers through it. My people, the Dunmer, built it. We fled from Morrowind after Vardenfell erupted, almost 200 years ago. Those of us who were faithful to Azura were given a vision that led us away from the island before the worst came. This shrine is our thanks to her, that none will forget that she watches over us all.
Are you all alone here?
Yes, there were others at first, but Azura's visions tested everyone's faith. One by one, they left, afraid to know their own future. But I refuse to abandon the shrine. The visions are a gift. Azura warns me of tragedy, war, death, before it happens. I won't leave her guidance. Twilight, guide your path.
Back to Winterhold. I was on Winterhold, now I need to go back to Winterhold to speak to an elder mage. Oh, the only elder mage I know is in the other car. Alright. to Winterhold. Back to Winterhold. Okay, Nella Carr, how's your...
Dagor and I have an understanding. He gives me privacy, and I make sure my experiments don't blow up his inn. Who sent you? Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions.
A priestess.
You're working with the Daedra? Right. Now tell me the one about the Argonian maid and the lusty baron. Just calm down. I'll tell you everything. What do you know about soul gems?
They are for enchanting.
They are, except the gem is always consumed. They're frail, except for one. Azura's Star, a Daedric artifact that allows any number of souls to pass through it. Some of us wanted to find out how. I was working under Malin Varen then. If only we knew what he was really planning. Malin wanted to alter the star. He was dying, disease. He thought he could store his own soul inside, become immortal. It drove him mad. Students started dying. Eventually, the college exiled him. He took a few loyal disciples to Illinalta's Deep and vanished. Look, I don't care who asked you to find the star, but don't take it back to Azura. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin went insane. I mentioned how the star is a soul gem, only it never gets depleted. There's another rule the artifact follows. You can only store white souls in the star belonging to the lesser creatures. Azura's magic won't allow black souls to enter it. As a mortal, Malin's soul was black, so part of his work was breaking past Azura's rules. He was close before. Well, I already told you. Azura is no ordinary Daedra. She commands an entire realm inside of Oblivion. The more Malin worked on the star, the more she was able to damn him. It started slowly at first. Malin would see things that weren't there. Then he would yell at students over words they hadn't said. Then one day I walked in and Malin had killed a student, and in a horrific moment of inspiration, he started using her soul for his work. The college would agree with you, but do you have any idea how many innocent lives were cut short just so Azura could have revenge? We're nothing to the Daedra. Pawns to move around, praise and punish as they see fit.
Off you go for
So you wish to master the arcane arts?
Oh. Fast healing. Give me a flame magic milk and fast healing. Healing hands. What can I sell you back? I don't need all these junk.
And next. I told you what you wanted to know.
Right,
what else could you want?
Right, I forgot I don't have enough magicka. I believe they were walking over here. Ah, yes. Okay then. safe. Oh yeah.
I'll see you.
On the Sato. Oh.